Hi, you're on the Valentic channel. Here we talk about most unusual, interesting and funny things in both history and culture. And today we will talk about 7 most unusual New Year characters, Santa Clauses. Are there many of them? Well, it depends, maybe just one, but he's different in every country and his helpers, assistants are even more different from each other. We all know Santa Claus in red coat with white beard. We want to talk about him today. But before I start, please check if you are subscribed to our channel. Press the red button, the bell, not to miss our new releases. Put a like and here we go. So, top 7 most unusual Christmas characters from all over the world. The 7th place, Finnish Father Christmas Joulupukki. Historically, Joulupukki also means Christmas goat. Because of this play of words, he was depicted in goat skin and even with small horns on his head until the 19th century. Now he looks very similar to our Santa Claus, in red coat, a cap and with a long white beard. Joulupukki lives in Lapland on the mountain Korvatunturi. Korvatunturi means ear fell. And its shape, it really resembles ears. It's on the very border with Russia. Because of the form of his house, Joulupukki can hear how the children are doing throughout the world, who was naughty and who was good. Gnomes help Joulupukki. They also eavesdrop on children and pack the gifts. If you want to hint the Finnish Father Christmas what you wish for Christmas, you can write him a letter. The postal address of Joulupukki is Finland 99999 Korvatunturi. And do not forget to stick the postage stamps. Number 6 is Swedish Jultomten. He looks like an old gnome with a red cap and a green suit with long white beard. In ancient times, the Swedes believed that garden gnomes lived near their houses. They called them godtomte. The word tomte means host. They helped in the house and on the farm. Such gnomes liked sweet rice porridge with almonds very much. If there was no such porridge on the porch at night, they could do something nasty. In the middle of the 18th century, this garden gnome turned to Jultomten, that means host of Christmas. And nowadays he is strongly connected with that holiday. The Swedes still put a plate with rice porridge for him, just in case. He delivers the gifts on a goat. Number 5 is Sinterklaas from the Netherlands. This, as you might guess, is Saint Nicholas, but a very Dutch one. He lives in Spain and has a lot of assistants, Zwarte Pieten or Black Peats. In mid-November he boards a ship in Spain and goes to the coast of the Netherlands to congratulate all the Dutch children. Then he's been traveling all over the country for 3 weeks. And on December 5th, the holiday comes. Yes, it is the beginning of December. In each city, Sinterklaas gets off the ship, gets on a snow-white horse named Oh So Fast, and goes on it through the streets to congratulate everyone. He is dressed in red cape. In his hand, he has a crosshair that looked like one of the bishops. There is a mitre on his head, also very much like bishop's one. He also has a book, a red book, which records which of the children behaved this year and who not. Well, Black Peats help them, they also eavesdrop and spy. During these 3 weeks, children periodically put up their shoes next to the fireplace or by the front door. In them they put small presents and notes, their drawings for Sinterklaas and a carrot for his horse. As a gift from Sinterklaas, they get chocolate letters, candies and all sorts of small delicious things, which the Black Peats put in those shoes while children are asleep. On the 4th place of our list is Chyshaan, the Yakutian Father Christmas. Chyshaan means frost with a cold wind. This is not a good, kind grandfather with lots of presents. This is a severe frost, the spirit of winter. In Yakutia, everything is very harsh. He is depicted as a man with huge horns, supposedly a half man, half bull. Since ancient times, the Yakuts associated frost and winter with the bulls. Why was that? In spring, when the snow melted, people often found bones and tusks of the mammoths on the grass. The Yakuts thought that they were the horns of the huge bulls, and they fell off because of the cold. This is how the image of the winter spirit Chyshaan appeared. A grandfather in a blue kaftan with very beautiful Yakut traditional ornaments and huge horns on his head. I must say that this outfit is modern. It was created by a Yakut fashion designer Augustina Filipova in 2002. The Yakuts created an incredibly beautiful residence for their winter spirit in a nice cave, which you can visit and enjoy the frost in the coldest place on earth where people live, namely in the Republic of Yakutia. The temperature outside there is usually about min 58 degrees Fahrenheit. In the cave itself, it's better, about 14 degrees. Number 3 is Tao Kuen from Vietnam. Let's start with the fact that there is no exact date for celebrating New Year in Vietnam. It is a surprise every time. But it is somewhere in between 21st of January and 19th of February. The spirit of the New Year, Tao Kuen, is depicted as an old man, sometimes a dragon, who about a week before the New Year flies on the sky on a magic carp to report to the main god who behaved this year. The Vietnamese put images of him on the table and next to it lots and lots of sweets. They believe that those sweets will stick the lips of Tao Kuen together and he will not be able to tell about their bad deeds. Also, the people of Vietnam traditionally release carps in honor of that holiday. Number 2 is very unusual. It is not one Father Christmas, but 13 mischievous creatures that replace him for Christmas. They are called Jule Lads. First, they appeared in 1932 in a poem of one Icelandic poet-writer who wrote a poem about those 13 creatures who performed different roles on Christmas. And people liked them so much that nowadays they are strongly connected with this holiday. Just before the Christmas Eve, the kids put their shoes on windowsills, and for obedient children, the Jule Lads put some gifts, some small presents. But for naughty kids, they can put a piece of coal or a big dirty potato or a stone. Each of the 13 lads has a name that hints on his occupation. For example, Spoon Licker steals and licks wooden spoons, is extremely thin. Door Slammer likes to slam doors, especially during the night, waking people up. Sausage Swiper hides in the rafters and snatches sausages that are being smoked. The Jule Lads are accompanied by Yule Cat, who is so big and hungry that it can even eat bad children. But it is not for sure. Well, and now the most, in our opinion, wonderful giver of Christmas presents is first place, Austrian baby Jesus. Yes, you heard correct. Children in Austria believe that Christmas gifts are given to them by baby Jesus himself. As soon as a kid leaves their room for a moment, there is a very quiet ringing of bell and there is a present under the Christmas tree. How is that possible? It's a miracle. You can also send a letter to baby Jesus. In the city of Steyr in Austria, there is a Christkindl quarter with a post office that accepts Christmas mail at Postamt 4A4411 Christkindl in Oberösterreich. Sometimes the kids and adults write not about their presents, but they ask baby Jesus to send their greetings to those relatives in heaven. You can also use the Christkindl post office to send a letter to your loved ones with a unique Christmas stamp. Then the recipient will get a letter from heaven. Those stamps are considered a rarity and they look completely different every year. Here, in our opinion, are the top 7 most unusual Father Frosts. But there is one more, so to say the editor's choice. He is from the Basque Country. His name is Olentzero. He is very kind, dressed in national clothes. He loves children very much and gives them homemade gifts. And he always has with him a flask filled with excellent Spanish wine. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year. Here come the 2 videos that you might also like. Feel free to click this one or that one. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are not with us. We have a lot of interesting stories.